Yeah, I mean, Will not play tonight. The ankle, obviously, injury last night. Had to leave the game, and it's not anything too serious, but just too sore to give it a go tonight, the second night of a back-to-back. So he'll be out. All the other guys are available, so we'll see how the game goes along. Fully understand that we may have to go to our bench early, play some guys that maybe haven't been playing, just to bring some energy. This is our third game in 4 nights, and obviously in the middle of a 4 and 5. So finding a way to just get the win, and then we can figure out how we approach the next back-to-back as we get through tonight.
When the initial game with the Warriors postponed, did the league reach out to you? Was there any communication at all, or was this just this is when you guys are going to play it? Schedule be damned. Tough schedule be damned.
Yeah, well, it's really, and I understand where they're coming from, because as you're trying to reschedule, make up all the games that were postponed, you're looking at a really tough window. So, yeah, they reached out, but they really weren't, open for any feedback, So, and I don't blame them, because, we were disappointed that we had to go back to Brooklyn, and what was supposed to be just a 2-game trip, Detroit and New Orleans come home, turned into a 6-game, 9-day trip. And then this Golden State game that was rescheduled, well, all right, well, it's the second night of a back-to-back. And then, we're also going to SAC and coming back to play them again, 4 and 5. And then the Toronto game will be 5 and 7. Then you add it up, it's just a very, very dense part of the schedule. So we understood when the league kind of gave us a heads up that, hey, we're giving you a heads up, this is what it's going to be. Not really for, what would you guys like to do? We wouldn't have gone back to Brooklyn if that was the case. But I understand where the league is coming from. Very hard job.
Coach, is there a part of you, the Warriors guys, going to have a lot of guys that are up in the Is there a part of you that wishes they were playing so you have a little bit of data on what possible playoff matchup?
No, because we played them twice already, and we're going to play them in 2 or 3 more days again. And I fully expect them to have their full complement of healthy players when we play them in 3 days, whatever it is. So, yeah, I mean, every coach has to do what's best for their team. And, the decision was made for those guys to stay home. And it's scary as hell. We went back and looked at some film. The last time they rested a lot of their guys, they went down to San Antonio, and they hit 23s. Jordan Poole had 33 points. And they came back and had a huge comeback in the fourth quarter to get that win. So you fully know that Jordan Poole, Moses Moody, Damian Lee, those guys are terrific 3-point shooters. Kuminga, a very young, talented player. Kevon Looney, and the guys off the bench. So whoever they suit up, we'll be ready for. And my message to our guys was, last night we were down 11 points with 3:22 to go in regulation. Unbelievable comeback, one of the best wins of the season. Don't give it back tonight. We got 18 games to go. Let's find a way, whatever we have to do to protect our home court, and that's all we're focused on right now.
Coach, maybe you answered this last night, I don't know, but what's it like for you watching the game from the locker room?
Yeah, at first it was, I felt bad that I wasn't out there with the team, to be very honest, and that's why I apologized after the game to the team about, having to be more in control and not hurting our team with getting thrown out and 2 technical free throws. But as the third quarter went into the fourth quarter, and I was just so proud. I was sitting there watching with Tim Connolly, just so proud of David Adelman, the entire coaching staff for the job they did. And for our players, just, most teams down 11 with 3 minutes to go in the game, just kind of roll over, knowing that we have a game the next night. And Nikola being an MVP, and all of our players just continuing to show their mental toughness while facing adversity was, I felt a tremendous, sense of pride for our team and our coaching staff.
Do you think that was the best one of the season?
It's always hard to say which is the best. I mean, it's one of them. It's one of them. It's to be playing a team that was one of the hottest teams in the league, winning 4 in a row and blown teams out, to get up by as many as 21, to get down by 11, and somehow, some way find a way to pull it out. Yeah, definitely one of the best wins of the year.
Hey, Coach, I think one thing that's getting lost in the storyline of Nicole's offensive fireworks last night is the fact that he had 4 blocks and 3 steals. And how does the growth on the defensive end and becoming a complete player affect what people should think about him as an MVP candidate?
Well, I mean, how many times does he have to do it? I mean, like, it's nothing new to us. I mean, he's won games with a steal or a block shot. He's preserved a win by blocking 3 shots alone this season, I believe. So I think most people, when you think of great defensive players, you think of a guy who plays a center position like a Hakeem Olajuwon, like a Mutombo, who are blocking every shot. That's not who Nikola is. He is an effective defender because of his IQ, because of his anticipation, his awareness, and he has this tremendous hand-eye coordination and a feel for the game to get those 4 blocks and 3 steals. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think ever since they started keeping those stats, no player's ever put up that stat line before. So somebody had a funny tweet saying, how many times is Nikola mentioned with Will Chamberlain? It's pretty crazy. Like, first player since Will Chamberlain, and most of the time it's Nikola Jokic. So we understand how great he is, and I think last night was just another performance, Bob, of him showing everybody else that I can win this game a lot of ways. I can score 30 points in the 4th quarter in overtime. I can get a key block. I can get a key steal, and I can make all my teammates better. If that's not the true definition of an MVP, I really don't know what is. Thanks, everybody.